What's up, apes? Hi, lady apes, gentlemen apes. This is ApeAndy, sharing individual opinion for you to make up your own individual minds. Not investment, not financial advice. Now, DTCC Rule 005 is out and effective since June 30th, and NSCC Rule 002 is out and effective since June 30th. 005 fixes the FTD loophole. No more FTD cycles once this July 16th option expires. No more hiding fail to deliver within these OTM puts. 002 is daily margin check. And if the price goes too high, the SHF, shorting hedge funds, needs to provide collateral. If they cannot do that within 1 hour, then they will get liquidated. Not on that day, T plus 5 business days later. So, the only way that many of these smart apes can see for the way out for the SHF is for the retail investors to sell so that they could have shares to buy to cover their short positions. Now, many smart apes are doing a very conservative estimation. The short interest rate on GameStop is probably very likely over 100%, 140%, 250%. Many apes are saying many different figures. But one thing is for sure, the SHF haven't covered their short positions ever yet, because you thought they covered in January they didn't cover, because the DTCC president says the only margin issue that was of concern in January was Robinhood, and they're brokers, they're not hedge funds. Okay, they service their clients. Some pay for order flow from Robinhood. I'm not going to say who. Okay. So the only way out for the SHF, the hedge funds shorting AMC and shorting GME, is for the retail investors to please sell the shares so that the SHF can cover. That is the only way out for the SHF. There's no way for them to kick the FTD can down the road because DTCC Rule 005 is in place. And if the retail only buy and hold, only buy and hold, I'm not saying you, because I cannot give you financial advice, investment advice. I'm talking about the retail who are buying AMC and GME, buying GME and AMC. If these retail people don't sell and only buy and hold and buy, then naturally the price goes upwards. And to a point where the SHF, when NSCC Rule 002 does daily margin check, please provide more collateral. You're being margin called. If they cannot do that within 1 hour, then their margin call stands, and T plus 5 days later, they will be liquidated. So, again, through the mainstream media, through maybe even compromising some social platforms, they're trying to, the SHF are trying to tell the retail, there's no more squeeze, just sell, there's no more squeeze. They're, through the mainstream media, telling the analysts to say, this company doesn't have a future, the target price is so low, time to sell, it's way overvalued, time to sell, it's way overvalued, time to sell. They're trying to hypnotize the retail to tell the retail it is time to sell. Okay, they're trying to hypnotize the retail to say, sell, sell, sell. That is the only way out for the SHF. The only single path for the SHF to get out of this hole, this mess that they dug themselves into, is for the retail to sell them the shares so that they could cover. And they have to, covering it once isn't going to help. They're going to have to cover again and again and again, because it's been shorted to maybe like 250%. An example is GameStop. Once again, you say, but AMC is on the threshold list. Yes, yes, yes. You say, GME is not on the threshold list. GME is the top holding of XRT ETF fund. ETF is on the threshold list. Since when? Again, I've said this in previous vids. XRT went on the threshold list on June 24th. That was the day many retail were expecting the GME FTD cycle. That was how the cycle was diffused. Okay. So from my point of view, from my personal opinion point of view, GME is also on the threshold list. GME inside XRT, the top holding of XRT. XRT is inside the threshold list. So, once again, if retail pity the SHF for making so much money on the retail, then please sell your shares to the SHF. Is that what you do? I'm speaking for myself. That's not what I will do. That's not what I will do. So, what I'm saying is, in short, with all these new rules in place, the SHF are left with so few maneuvers. That is why they're telling the T212 to please borrow more shares from them. So the T212 is telling their clients, you must give me your consent to lend out the shares. Deadline by July the 13th. Before midnight. Else, you, client of me, T212, you're left with the choice of reducing your positions or closing your positions. That fact tells you how badly shares are needed by the SHF. Either for you to sell to them so they could cover, or either for T212 to force you to lend it out to the SHF to borrow. Now, one more thing. It is a fact, you look at the options chain for July the 16th. Once July 16th, put options expire, a ton, many tons. Biblical amounts of FTDs will be unburied. Those FTDs, T+6, has to be taken care of. Well, the SHF can refuse to do that, but it's not for them. It's for the MM to buy at market price. Okay. So just remember, the only way out for the SHF is for you, for the retail to sell their shares, for the SHF to cover. So if the retail just keep buy and hold and buy, then the SHF, they are in deep trouble, which they already are. These are not investment advice for you to take into account. These are only sharing individual opinions about certain scenarios in the market, okay? what you do after watching this video, that is your own individual decision. Okay. Be strong, apes. ApeAndy loves both AMC and GME. And ApeAndy and friend Major Tom, we are doing a Discord to give private advices in Discord. Discord is, I'll paste it in the link below. Be strong, apes.